Hello, welcome to Maximize Your Time and Elevate Your Life, the weekly podcast that gives busy professionals practical tips to work smarter, not harder. I'm your host, Blinn Bates, and each week we're going to explore simple strategies to help you take control of your calendar and create more margin in your life. Because although time is finite, how you use it matters. Welcome back. Most high performers have routines for their mornings, get them going in the morning. A lot of families have rituals around holidays and birthdays and things like that. Athletes have pregame rituals, maybe borderline superstitions, but very few business professionals, in my experience, intentionally create startup and shutdown rituals for their work. Today, I want to talk about these rituals and how they can improve our focus, help us reduce stress, and protect our time better. And these matter because we're preparing our mind for what's coming next, whether that be starting the workday or finishing the workday and headed home. So I've experienced this, but humans thrive on rituals. We have rituals, whether we like it or not, or know it or not. And these are things like, in the morning I have my morning coffee while I sit on the front porch. Or during the Christmas holiday, we put up a tree and decorate it December 1st. Or when our kids are going to bed, they do certain things in certain orders. Or we have Sunday dinners with the family that start at 5. And we do a lot of these things because these rituals create consistency and they signal a transition to the next thing. We have certainty around them, around what's going to happen when we're doing them, and it gets us in the right mindset for what's upcoming. Our work should not be any different. Our brains benefit from these types of clear signals. If we have a startup ritual for our workday, our brain is saying, all right, we're starting now. Or if we have one when we finish, okay, we're done now. I'm going home and I'm going to be at home and I'm going to be present. And without those types of signals, our work can unintentionally bleed into everything else. So if we don't have a specific set ritual for how we're going to start the day, that may start right away when we wake up if we open up that email client. Or at night, if we haven't shut down for the day, could bleed into the night, into late night even. So what's a startup ritual? Startup ritual, when we're talking about work, is a repeated process that prepares you to work intentionally. So as an example, when you get to the office, sit down at your desk, we're going to review the priorities that we've set for the day. So we've already planned our week out. What's the one big thing that I want to get accomplished today, to win today, and what matters the most, and how am I going to get that done? We're going to review our calendar, look at our commitments, maybe look for meetings that are upcoming, maybe we need to prepare for deadlines, and then look at our time blocks for what time we have available to do those things. We're going to avoid email, we're going to avoid our phone, we're going to avoid text messages. This is going to be things that distract us. So we're going to avoid those when we're starting up. And we're not going to start the day with other people's priorities. These are our priorities. So we're going to set the intention for the day, what's going to make today successful. And then we're going to start. Now, shutdown ritual at the end of the day is the same thing. It's going to tell our brain work's done. So if we don't, we're going to stay in that. Our mental loops are going to stay open and our stress is going to carry on through the evening and the night. So at the end of the day, maybe we review the unfinished things from the day that we didn't get to, move them to a new place in the calendar, maybe reprioritize those for the next day, put them into systems or our to-do list, whatever the case may be. And then maybe we process our email one final time, what's upcoming for tomorrow, maybe look ahead a little bit and clear our workspace, put things away and have a reset so that we're coming in fresh. And then maybe we shut down our computer and that signals I'm done. So when we have this finish line, if you will, it's going to protect our margin for the rest of the day and in the morning. And it's going to allow us to recover. And this recovery is going to fuel our performance during the day after we have done our startup ritual. This connects to a lot of the things that we've talked about with boundaries and things like that. So our work is going to begin intentionally. We probably set a time on that. Maybe we start work at 7 o'clock in the morning and our work's going to end intentionally. So maybe we've said, okay, our work finishes at 6. When we do these rituals and when we have those in place, and they don't have to be complex. We're talking 5-10 minutes, not 30 minutes to an hour. That's too much. So we're going to plug these in to our perfect week template. So we're going to say startup ritual 7 o'clock, and then we'll block 15 minutes for it, even though we know it's going to take 5 or 10, but the structure is going to be there. And then these rituals are going to reduce reactive behavior. So our boundaries become better because these rituals are helping us set better priorities. And they're not just things that we're saying, they're becoming habits that we're practicing. So when we get these in place, and after we've done them for a while, these are going to help us increase our focus. We're going to feel less overwhelmed. We're going to be consistent because we're doing these things every single day. And we're going to reduce burnout because we feel like we're actually accomplishing things every single day. It's probably going to reduce interruptions, mostly self-interruptions, because we're not going to do a lot of the things that cause us harm, like opening up Facebook and doom scrolling. And it's going to improve our ability to lead our organizations because we're going to feel calmer. And we're going to have, less fires to deal with, hopefully, because these rituals have put us in the right place. So I would challenge you this week, if you do not yet have a startup and a shutdown ritual, create one. Keep it simple, repeat it daily, and then observe, how is this making me feel? Am I more focused? Do I have a better ability to disconnect in the evening? Do I feel more productive? And, these are small things, but we already do them on a regular basis. Our biggest transformations in our lives come from small, repeated actions. Some of that magic of compounding that we've talked about, and these rituals create that rhythm. And then that rhythm creates consistency. When we're creating intentional beginnings and endings to our work, we're protecting our focus. That's how we're going to maximize our time and elevate our life. Thanks for listening to Maximize Your Time, Elevate Your Life. If you enjoyed today's episode, subscribe and share it with someone who could use a little more time freedom. If you're ready to maximize your time, please navigate to our consulting page on my website, which is blinnbates.com, and submit the right fit evaluator to see if I can help you elevate your life. Remember, time is limited, but your potential isn't. I'll see you next week.